is very intriguing to me, and I'm going to get a bit excited about this.
I think it'll scale a lot better because if Bane and Mirana don't get kills, they offer very little in team fights, and you're just all in.
About the Viper in the middle.
Here's the dive at top. Rushing behind the tier 1, Bulldog making for the woods. No help seems to be on the way. And this will be an easy first blood for Nip. And that was the question that I had, was how long do you wait, if at all?
And the relocate's completely ineffective.
There's a glimpse on Matt. He's sent back away. Looks like they wanted to engage the jonassomfan. There's a toss that's going to end up catching the Viper. Static Storm is down. Loda's caught in it, but he is doing good damage. Akke not so lucky. He will end up dying, but great Poison Nova from Bulldog as he caught 2 of them. And it looks like they should be able to track down at least one. Fiend Script's going to be used. There's a glimpse on Matt, but it didn't matter. Triple kill for Bulldog. So the question of whether or not he could really behave like a core answered with an emphatic.
Right, because it sticks to you. It's going to be able to go through no matter what. Alliance, another smoke play, and this could actually be the fight that seals Alliance winning, or could be the comeback.
Loda's up front. It's going to be popped. They know it's coming. Oh, they got a beautiful force that puts him in no man's land. Cooldown's there, and Loda's going to end up losing his Aegis, but it is an Aegis. In the meantime, Alliance trying to fight uphill. Tough row to hoe as they're losing a lot of health. Now, jonassomfan with the cogs basically separates them out. Loda back up off of the Aegis. They manage to track down Era, who is separated out. In the meantime, there's a glimpse back on the Loda into the kinetic field. He's not going to be able to survive. Viper Strike slows him down. Can't get back to the safety of his team. Era still doing good damage. Not enough, though, as he does end up dropping the Pajkatt. In the meantime, we've got jonassomfan trying to pursue out Akke and Pajkatt, and not going to go as they know they don't have out of trouble. But Akke and Loda happen to be in the right position to just wander in. It is going to be spotted, though. Let's see if they want to hang. That's a lot of damage being done. There's a stun, and they're going to collapse here. This is very chancy for Alliance. Let's see if they've got anyone in position to stop this. Akke knows he has to get out. And Loda's just going to BKB go right on to that Ogre. Magi manages to bring him down. Now we've got Era trying to pursue out Akke. Loda in the meantime, though, having his BKB kited, and he's unable to do much of anything. They're kiting him so well because of the Viper Strike. Akke's still alive, just barely by the skin of his teeth. He's going to end up dropping in the Viper behind the fight. Now Era coming back to re-engage, and Loda's going to end up down. Bulldog gets off the Poison Nova. Too little, too late, however, as the damage is done. Viper does end up dead. There's another on-point glimpse. Bulldog going to be the next to drop. 4 for 2, and with Era still standing, he's got the life still. He may head into the pit, and he will. Going to be an 8.
Hard split push bottom. Hope you can put pressure on the tier 3 before Nip get there, but Nip already read the map. They know they've got enough creeps there in the bottom lane. They'll be able to get uphill before Alliance does, and that's significant. Oh, nice jump. They're going to be able to get Matt. That's a huge kill.
Oh, what a gigantic. Oh, no, he nightmares himself, buys a little bit of time. They're still going to pick him off. Matt is so essential in trying to deal with any kind of high ground push from Nip, because that's going to be the best opportunity you're going to have to try to hit that full duration Fiend Script from a weird angle, especially onto Era. For now, though,
they give up racks.
Oh, man.
They have to give up racks. I think there's no play where they actually fight this one out.
No.
But Clockwerk's going to try and catch him.
Clockwerk coming in. Oh, he actually hits the creeps. Now he's going to be able to cog him in. He's probably going to end up giving his life, but here comes the TPN. They've already got one there. Loda uses the BKB. That is one big-ass Tony swinging a big stick and going to work on those racks. In the meantime, I'm sure the racks back in Alliance's base are already dropped, and he's going to be able to chomp down at least one. Here comes Era. Oh, beautiful shot. Good hook shot coming from jonassomfan, and now Loda just continuing to chop wood, but he knows he's left all alone. Moonlight Shadow buying him some time. That's a
He's going for the range rack. Beautiful.
Like, is he going to have the damage? Is it worth giving his body for? He's going to get the racks for sure. Is going to end up dying, but the racks probably going to end up being something. Can they get Era? He's chopped away. The lifesteal's not enough. Gets the toss, but the lifesteal did manage to keep him alive, and they end up giving it up. But it ends up being a racks for a racks exchange of a fight that may not determine the entire game, but damn well is going to have a huge effect on its complexion. Roche is back up. That's a DD. They may have seen Akke tether in there. They're going to see him now.
God, it's going to die so quickly, though.
Oh, they got to go so fast. His attack speed's so high. They get a DD. They're going to move in. Here we go. Viper Strike should lead, and it will. Loda going to be slowed down. There's going to be the hook in. They caught Akke. Aegis picked up by Tiny, though. Now he's coming back out, and Era, as much damage as he's doing, just can't stand to fight. But he got high grounded. He got high grounded. So he can't do anything. He's stuck. Bulldog, in the meantime, going to be cleaned up. It's current a buyback coming out on Akke. Akke has to get to the fight and try to help Loda out. Heard a hook somewhere. Pajkatt going toe-to-toe with Era. Will end up coming out on the bad side of it. 3 for 2. They got the Disruptor and they got the Ogre Magi. They did get Tiny out of dodge, though. So Tiny not up to the high ground. Oh, that's a bad decision. As, yeah, you ran into the wrong neighborhood. He's going to go ahead and try to wait on his team to come back. BKB is going to be used by Loda. Homing missile will bounce off of that. Beautiful Poison Nova out of Admiral Bulldog got a handful of them, but he's still being kited. Has the Aegis, is going to end up feeding it amidst the Static Storm in the kinetic field. So they still end up losing the Bane, and the follow-up fight has not gone their way. BKB going to be used by the Viper now. He's being chased out. Era trying to kite him and doing a great job. Oh, it's so effective using that poison strike.
They've got to relocate. Akke needs to be able to save Loda soon. He's getting kited quite heavily.
And Loda still very low. Has
oh my God, he's through!
Are you kidding me? The runes for Alliance, absolutely bonkers. They're going to be able to continue to pursue this out. Force Staff is there. They catch Arrow with an avalanche. The right clicks bring him down.
How do you win a fight when literally the best play is kiting a tiny and he picks up a haste rune that gets right there at 16 minutes? Unbelievably unlucky. Ninjas-in-Pyjamas now going to have to fight this with a buyback. They might have just lost the game.
I don't think they can. Without the Viper, how can they fight? The Viper's the most, that's the most important hero in kiting Loda. The most important hero in being able to manage these fights. They're going to lose this rack for sure. NKB just completed. jonassomfan trying to buy time. Kinetic field's going to be there, but it doesn't matter. Loda's chunking away a quarter of the health of these buildings with one big swipe. Going to work on Era. Era's back up. There's a buyback on jonassomfan now. And that's going to be enough to force them back, but the damage is done.
Oh, they needed more. They needed to catch something. Handsken, he force-staffed himself into trees, and now he can't get a glimpse play.
Hey, production, I want to change my MVP vote to Rune. Just the runes. I want to pick.
Oh my God, they're going to take the range racks. It was the only thing left. Mega's now up. Oh, Ninjas-in-Pyjamas. You should have seen that one coming. But there that may snowball against them quite heavily. Looks like Ninjas-in-Pyjamas are actually now going to take it to Alliance's back doors. They have to against Mega Creeps. They have to go straight for Throne at this point.
Oh, what an amazing Poison Nova. Nip having trouble trying to engage now. Loda is going to be kited. Static Storm is going to be on point, but it just doesn't matter. Their base is about to be pushed by a gigantic wave of creeps. They have to take this fight and not just take it, but take it well enough to win with it. Not going to be the case. Era barely able to make it away. The damage output from Alliance way too high. They hold ground. 3 are down for 1. GG, well played.
Ooh, man.
65 minutes. And really, I mean, impressed with the play on both sides. We talked about the advantages Alliance is going to have, the way they're going to be able to manage the map, the way they're going to be able to pressure Nip. Nip, for the vast majority of that game, Cap, did such an unbelievable job of managing all of that. Their reactions were on point. Their reads were on point. They didn't have the most effective smokes, granted. They had a little bit of wasted time there. But for the most part, they were able to just manage Alliance, kept their gyro on top of the net worth chart.